Good afternoon, and welcome to the Evacuation Day Fairgrounds here in our fair city of Boston, Massachusetts. For this afternoon's game between the Pittsburgh Presbyterians and our Boston Ruffians. At this time, let us introduce the starting lineup of the visiting Pittsburgh Presbyterians. Batting first, the shortstop, number 15, Jimmy Soup Cutlets. Batting second, the left fielder, number 27, Welt Boopa. Batting third, the third baseman, number 16, Pope Lactavius III. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 14, Jim Bobway. Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 11, Spray Bradley. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 6, Og McQuett. Batting seventh, the catcher, number 13, Colorado Church. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 8, Forth Loins. And batting ninth, the pitcher, number 49, Borty Bonks. And let's make some noise, Boston, and give a good welcome to your home side, the Boston Ruffians. There they are as they take the field. The left fielder, number 14, Wiggly Bispo. The center fielder, number 6, Slog Thombid. The second baseman, number 9, Squire Pondward. The first baseman, number 3, Gert Junkson. The third baseman, number 5, Pretend Esposito. The right fielder, number 17, Throat Boulder. The catcher, number 10, Corky Handshake. The shortstop, number 35, Virgil Sacrifice. And taking the mound, the pitcher, number 54, Melvin Snellnitz. Let's hear those chants of Go Ruffs as they take the field and we play ball.
Go Ruffs indeed. It is a beautiful day here at the Evacuation Day Fairgrounds in our fair city of Boston, Massachusetts. My name is Mill Hamsteak. You're listening to Radio WBZ. Boston Ruffians currently at 6-13. Not a great start to the season. Taking on the Pittsburgh Presbyterians. Melvin Snellnitz on the mound. He's 1-3 so far. Has an ERA at 2.27. So he's got a good pitching record so far, and unfortunately that's going to be a difficult ball to field. And that is Jimmy Soup Cutlets on with a single. And they're going to try to get him. Well, he lays down a bunt, and Welt Boopa gets the sacrifice bunt. That brings up Pope Lactavius III. Hits that one foul. 0-2 the count. He's batting .277 so far this season. And he's going to hit that one right to Gert Junkson. Gets him at third. So a fielder's choice. Good eye by the first baseman, Gert Junkson. Bringing up Jim Bobway. Who hits that one high up in the air. Should be an easy catch made. Slog Thombid gets it. And we go to the bottom of the first. So one stranded runner. And here come the Ruffs with Wiggly Bispo facing Borty Bonks. Gets that first one foul. Borty Bonks is got an ERA of 6.75. 1-3 this season so far. He had a better season last year at Pittsburgh. He ended up 6-3. So a bit of a slow start to his season so far. But here's Slog Thombid. He just smashes that one into foul territory. Doesn't get good contact, goes right to Bobway, and that's out number 2. So Squire Pondward coming in as the second baseman. Coming in for Coke Can Lloyd, and he's going to hit that on the first pitch. right to Popel Octavius, and the throw to Bob Way in time. It's a 1-2-3 inning, and the Presbyterians are going to take the plate against Spray Bradley, fifth in the lineup. No Shrewd Bland today, so the former Ruff is on the bench with Colorado Church as the catcher, and he's a little further down in the order. Virgil Sacrifice lays out for that one, gets the out, throwing it on the fly to Junction. And here we got Og McQuaid. McQuaid's been batting .377 and somehow doesn't find himself starting for this team. Shows how powerful the bats of the Presbyterians are. And he's going to single that one, so he's already in left. He sends that one to Wiggly Bispo in left field, and he is on with a single. Church lays down a bunt, but gets the fielder's choice, runs out the throw. So again, gets the out, but back where we started, it was a runner on first. That's going to go right to Frog. That was Frog hitting it right to Pondwood. Throw to Junction, and it strands a runner again. So one hit that inning, still no score, and here comes Gert Junction. Picked him up from Chicago. And still waiting for a good season out of Gert Junction, at a good appearance. He's got 1 home run, 2 RBIs. He's been trading the first base spot with Rogue Bison, and Bison's been winning that little battle, if you want to call it one. But Ruff fans, we're excited to see Gert come to our fair city. And he's going to hit that one right into the glove of Spray Bradley for out number 1. Not quite there yet for Junction. Here's Pretend Esposito, who has been lighting it up with the bat. He's a great fielder. He's batting .407 so far. He's batted in 12 runs. And that's right to the glove of Spray Bradley, so that's out number 2. Trout Boulder with 2 outs is going to pop that one up. The first one was foul. This one's also going to be foul, but it's right underneath. Right underneath it is Colorado Church. So, again, a 1-2-3 inning, and it will be the Presbyterians taking the plate again. Bordy Bonks, the pitcher. Gonna hit that one right to Sacrifice. Virgil Sacrifice makes a throw to Junction, makes it look easy. That's out number 1. Back to the top of the lineup. Jimmy Soup Cutlets was stranded. He was not stranded. He hit a single, but he was called out on the fielder's choice by Popel Octavius III. He's going to pop that one up. It's going to be an easy one for Sacrifice. And that is out number 2 is Welt Boopa. Boopa sacrificed in the first to move Cutlets to second. Facing a 1-1 count. And he gets him striking out. Got him swinging, so that's going to be the end of the third. Down to the bottom of the third for the Ruffs. Corky Handshake, backup catcher. But has found himself getting a good run out there. He's had a pretty decent. Pretty decent run out there. He's batting .267. He's played in 9 games so far. And he's going to pop that one up for his first out. Here's Virgil Sacrifice. This pitch looks like it's going to be just out of reach into the Ruff dugout. And that's going to be the first hit for the Ruffs, with Virgil Sacrifice getting on first by getting that one all the way out to Welt Boopa. Here's Melron Snellnitz with 1 out. Pitch a spot. he's going to be on with a single as well, and that's going to keep things going. Go to the top of the lineup with Wiggly Bispo. His second at bat here in the bottom of the third. This is the first real run we've seen from the Ruffs so far. And looks like, yep, that's going to be lined out for out number 2. Catches everybody back on base. So here's Slug Dombid. That's going to be foul on his first pitch. That one's good for ball 1. Watches that one kind of go by. 2-1 to count. 40 bonks. Fast, so good. That's going to be right up the center. That's going to load the base. No, it's not. It's going to bring Virgil Sacrifice home, and the Ruffs take a lead on an RBI single from Slug Dombid. 1-0 Ruffs. Bottom of the third. Here's Squire Conway. Going to be high up in the air. Easy catch for Spray Bradley. End of the inning. That's going to strand 2, but the Ruffs take a very slim lead. It is 1-0. And we are getting things started with Hope Lactavius III. Right to Pretend Esposito for out number 1. Jim Bobway, cleanup hitter, especially with Shrewd Bland being out on the bench, getting a bit of rest today. He's going to ground that one right to Virgil Sacrifice. That's going to be an easy throw to Junction for out number 2. Here's Spray Bradley. Takes ball 1. That's going to be in. That's going to be in for a single, and it goes off the glove of Esposito. So Bradley is in with a single. I don't think that's going to be an error. I think he just got his body in front of it, couldn't recover and make the grab. But with one on, Og McQuaid. Gonna pop that one high up, easy for Slug Dombid. Strands the runner. And it's still 1-0 with the Ruffs taking the plate. And it's Gert Junction who's going to hit it right to Pope Lactavius III, and Junction still just cannot find any sort of momentum. Pretend Esposito got a he's going to be 0-2 today as well, as that's going to be an easy one right to Bonks, and the throw is in time. That Trope Boulder coming in today. He's batting .315, 7 RBIs, 2 home runs. Swings at that one. He's also struck out 5 times this season. Woody Bonk's not really a... Well, he's going to get that. He's going to get that strikeout. That's his first of the game. That's going to retire the side. So at the 4, it's still 1-0. That is only Woody Bonk's 7th strikeout of the season. Not a strikeout pitcher. Just puts a lot of balls in play. And oh my God! Oh, gee! Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Melron Snellness just took that right to the dome, and he's somehow going to still pitch this. My goodness. Well, they got the out. Broad loins. What a... Oh my God. Well, I have not seen this sort of tough pitching from someone. Melron Snellnitz just finished the inning after getting knocked down on his tuchus. Pardon my language here, but we just saw a man potentially get brained with a baseball. And you know what? He finished the inning. Well, Bobway gets the throw. That was Virgil Sacrifice. And yeah, Snellnitz's day is going to be over. I think he deserves a bit of a rest. Here comes Rogue Bison as a pinch hitter. And he's going to smash it. Well, you keep Rogue Bison on the bench, and that's what he can do. He hits a home run. 2 industry. Rogue Bison makes it 2-0 Ruffs. That is home run number 5 for Rogue Bison. And that's gonna go right. That was Wiggly Bispo hitting that one right to Og McQuaid. So coming in is Sandy Koufax. Now he's going to face Jimmy Soup Cutlets as his first at-bat. That's not an easy one. Cutlets batting .395 this season. 17 RBIs. 6 home runs. I mean, he is the leadoff hitter for a reason here in Pittsburgh. He's facing Sandy Koufax. Got an ERA of 6.0. But you know what? They're coming in. He's coming in here to... as they're going to walk Cutlets. Bringing up Welt Booper. And that's going to be a single. That's going to put Boopa on. Bringing up Hope Lactavius III. So the good Pope going to ground that one right to Pondwood to sacrifice. Oh, fielder's choice. So runners on the corners, gets the 1 out. Jim Bobway, and he's going to get that right up the center. That's going to be 1 run scoring. So an RBI single for Jim Bobway. Bringing up Spray Bradley. That is RBI number 14 for Bobway. And it is a 2-1 game. Spray Bradley hits it right to a Fancy Dan double play to end the inning. That Fancy Dan brought to you by Fancy Dan Follicle Products. Put more pop in your cough with Fancy Dan and their assortments of styling salves, hair treatments using gelatin, crimping powder, and anything to make your hair look good. So why be a Mitchell when you could be a Fancy Dan? Of course, the home run hit by Rogue Bison is brought to you by Industry Brand colognes, perfumes, and other things that smell good. Fragrances, I don't know. You know, I don't really... I put on deodorant, that's probably enough. But, anyway, back to the action. And that is a strikeout of Pondwood. Struck out looking. Gordy Bonks, second strikeout today. Og McQuaid coming in for Pittsburgh. And he's going to record the first out. Only 1 for 3 today. Colorado Church 0 for 2. And he's going to strike out swinging. So that is another strikeout for Melron's for Sandy Koufax. That's his 6th of the season. And in comes Shrewd Bland for Froth Loins as a pinch hitter. Well, they're going with the big guns now here in the top of the 7th. And that's going to be a double to get things started for the Presbyterians. Bordy Bonks' day is over. It is Bale Scottish. So interesting to see Froth Loins, right fielder coming in. I got to imagine that we're not going to see them. He's going to ground that one out. So Scottish's day is over. Yeah, here comes Boat Velocidad. And going into, Mermel Spep is coming into right field for Froth Loins. Don't think there's a double switch here. I think it's just that was a nice first out. Pretend Esposito, not a good day for him. But he has Pro Boulder. Also 0 for 2 today. He's going to go right to Zimbabwe. And it's a very good thing that Bordy Bonks has been pitching as good as he has. Because the hitting has not really come today for either side. And I think that's going to be a big one. Corky handshake. Is it high enough? Is it far enough? It is not. It is out number 3. So we head to the top of the 8th. A slender lead for the Ruffs. It's been a long time. Feels like a long time since Rogue Bison's second home run. But nonetheless, in comes Nib Corker and Energy Midtown. Well, they're just making all sorts of... they're just emptying out the bench out of the Ruffs. 6-Ray Mortgage coming in for Trope Boulder. Energy Midtown coming in at third base for Pretend Esposito. And Nib Corker coming in at catcher for Corky Handshake. So they're trying anything at this point. That's a high and foul ball. And that is to industry. It's a tie game. So we're tied at 2, and in comes Welt Boopa. That was Jimmy Soup Cutlets with the home run. And that's going to get right past a dive in Squire Pondwood and Virgil Sacrifice. Putting a runner on first, Welt Boopa, his second hit for the day. Here's Pope Lactavius III, who is 0 for 3. That was home run number 7 for Jimmy Soup Cutlets. Abii, number 18. He has been so important to this, to that Presbyterian team. And they're going to walk Pope Lactavius III. So runners on first and second. Here's Jim Bobway. And Carfax is going to be done. It's going to be Stump Downtown III. 1-1, an ERA of 10.39. Got 6 strikeouts. He's pitched 8 innings in 8 games. So not the best of records, but his ERA last season a lot better, 3.75. And he's gonna. Oh, that's gonna be a big one. Oh, I hope that goes only to the warning track. Yeah, it's gonna be caught by Stombid, and that's gonna cause a tag up. That's gonna be Boopa tagging up. So with 2 outs, it is Og McQuaid, who's 1 for 3 today. That's going to be foul. I don't think that's going to be Mortgage getting to it in time. Of course, we do have that home run hit by Jimmy Soup Cutlets, brought to you by Industry Brand. Colognes, perfumes, fragrances, anything that smells nice. That's a poorly fielded ball. And I think that might be an error on Energy Midtown, bringing up Colorado Church with runners on first and second. I see that was Nib Corker, not Church. Oh, sorry, it was Colorado Church who was going to hit that one out. So I think that was an error. I'm not going to lie, I missed that one. But Cocan Lloyd coming in for Virgil Sacrifice, and Condom Funnel coming in for Welt Boopa. So, and Nobba Butter coming in for Og McQuaid. So anything to kind of get the bats alive. These two teams are trying anything. Both need this win if they want to start making a charge. into contention. He's stumped downtown the third. He's going to come back in for the top of the ninth, even though he is, in fact, behind. And that's going to be right to Bobway. One and one to count for Wiggly Bisco. That's going to be foul. 1 and 2 to count. And diving catch by Jimmy Soup Cutlets. Throw in time. Bobway gets it. That is out number 3. Well, the Presbyterians are looking at Mermel Speth. Hits that one foul to get things started. Mermel Speth only had 4 at-bats this season. He's going to be on with an extra base hit. Well, that's going to be a double to get things started for the Presbyterians. That is Mermel Speth's first hit of the season. He's only played in 3 games. That's his 5th at-bat. So the backup fielder and both Velocidad. Well, he's going to ground that one out. Over the top of the order, it's Jimmy Soup Cutlets with a runner on third. Definitely an insurance run for the Presbyterians, as Boston, they're gonna regret the fact that they just could not make these happen. Well, he gets Cutlets with a big strikeout, and it's now Condom Funnel. That one's foul for 1 and 1. Condom Funnel swings at strike 2. Only batting .226 this season. But he hits that high. Is it far enough? It is. It's a home run to industry. It's a 2-run home run for Condom Funnel, his 2nd of the season. And that's RBIs 8 and 9 for him. It is now 5-2 for the Presbyterians, and it is not looking good for the Ruffs. They're going to have to put a big comeback together in the bottom of the 9th, and it's Pope Lactavius III. He's on with a single through the legs of downtown over to Slug Dombid in the outfield. Here's Jim Bobway. Pops that one high up in the air. Should be an easy one. Looks like it's going to be Fixed Rate Mortgage getting the catch. That's the end of it. So 2 more runs scored on a Condom Funnel home run in the top of the 9th. And Slug Thombid stats things out for the Ruffs. This is a 1 and 1 count. He's going to start things off with a single. Okay, so Thombid's on with his 2nd hit of the game. And now we're seeing Squire Ponward, who's 0 for 3 today. His last at-bat was a strikeout. He's been batting .281 this season, so doesn't look good. Well, he's going to get him at first, so that's the first out. Bringing up Gert Junction. You know, if there's a time to really come alive. Gert Junction. Now is it? Oh, it just skidded to the other side of the first base line. It's foul for that first hit. 1 and 1. Big swing by Junction. 1 and 2. Watch that one go by for 2 and 2. And he swings and strikes out for out number 2. The final out of this one is Energy Midtown. It's that one high up in the air. I was going to say he's batting .273 this season, but it goes right to the glove of Mermel Speth. And that's going to do it. Well, an early lead was squandered, and the bats did not come alive today for the Ruffs. The Pittsburgh Presbyterians win this one. The final score, Pittsburgh 5 runs off 11 hits. The Ruffs 2 runs off 5 hits. They got an error along that way. And the Presbyterians will improve to 12 and 8. while the Boston Ruffians dropped to 6-14 and need something to turn around for this season. I'm not sure what it is, but it's not. Whatever's happening right now is not good, and it's not looking like it's going to get any better. They got to figure out where their hits are going to be coming from. I'm looking at the stats for the Ruffs. I mean, there's a lot of zeros that I'm jotting down in that top half of the lineup. Hits did not come any sort of way whatsoever. The winning pitchers, both Velocidad getting the win. Velocidad's record 1-1. Now it's 2-1 after that one. Sandy Koufax. So there it is. You know, after they come out of the bullpen just not really doing it for the Ruffs as Sandy Koufax gets the loss. He will. His record will now go to 0-1. First result, first decision on the season. No save opportunity there. Velocidad, your winning pitcher. We do thank our friends at the Honeyweed Tobacco Company, giving us fresh hand-rolled cigarettes from the tobacco roads of the Carolinas. They provide us with our finest dandies of the day. Our third finest dandy is Melron Snellness, starting pitcher for the Boston Ruffians. Went 5 innings before taking a line drive right to the dome. Only allowed 3 hits and got 1 strikeout. He is our third finest dandy. You got to imagine we'd had a better chance if better time of it if he had stayed in a little bit longer. So that injury, you can't expect everything to go your way, but that was an injury that was just really not affordable for the Ruffs today. A second finest dandy is Condom Funnel getting the home run, the 2-run home run in the 9th. In his only at bat, but the finest dandy of the day getting a complimentary carton of Honeyweed cigarettes is Jimmy Soup Cutlets. 2 for 4 with a home run hit, and he's been a top player for Pittsburgh and in the entire Continental League. So he's the finest dandy of the day, brought to you by the Honeyweed Tobacco Company, reminding you always to smoke wheat every day. Well, this game will be the yeah, where do you go from here, I guess is the question. It's not looking good for the Ruffs. That's the second game of this series. They have dropped to the Presbyterians. The third one's tomorrow, and I believe it is the Aces on the Hill, so it's going to be Gary Antoinette for the Boston Ruffians taking on Ivory Trinkets, and if there's any pitcher that's been playing pretty well for the Ruffs, it's Gary Antoinette. Ivory Trinkets has been struggling a little bit for the Pittsburgh Presbyterians, but maybe it's a chance for them to get a win from this somehow. That's going to be tomorrow. You can hear it here on Radio WBZ. My name is Hamsteak. We'll see you tomorrow, and go Ruffs.